Let's start with the chapter Determinants. Now, in this chapter, what do you see in this particular chapter? So, the very first thing what you guys are going to understand in determinant is what exactly is a determinant and how are you going to calculate? Because determinants, to be honest, you have already used determinants. Okay, best example, last year in vectors, you had learnt A cross B and you were using determinant. So you have already used a determinant. So in this chapter, you're going to understand how do you expand a determinant, and there are certain properties of determinants. What if you interchange the row? What if you interchange the column? So addition of two determinants. These kind of certain properties are there of determinants. You guys are going to understand properties of determinants. And then two major things here. Okay, the first one is minor cofactor. Minor of a determinant of basically for a matrix, minor and cofactor. What are these two? You guys are going to understand about that in this chapter. Then the major part is inverse of a matrix. See, last chapter you have already learnt inverse of a matrix. Especially you did it by using the transformation, elementary transformation, isn't it? Now when you did it by elementary transformation, you are changing each row, each column. But using determinants, it's a lot more easier to calculate the inverse of a matrix. Let it be a 2 cross 2 or a 3 cross 3. By using determinants, the inverse is quite easy. And once you have found out the inverse, using that, you can solve linear equations. System of linear equations, like it can be 2 variable, it can be 3 variable, whatever it might be. Fair enough? So, with the help of determinants, you can solve these linear equations, you can find the inverse, and there are certain properties what you have to learn for that. Okay? And this is what you can expect from this chapter, determinants.